Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ian Ricks. Today I will be annotating two poems, both by Langston Hughes. First one will be Democracy, right there. Second one will be Still Here. I'll go over the longer one first. I will go through both poems two times. This first time I'll just go over theme. Second time I'll go over figurative language, tone, mood. I'll go over the author's background, how it connects to the actual poem. So let's start out with Democracy. I'll read the first stanza aloud. Democracy will not come today, this year, nor ever through compromise and fear. When he says democracy will not come today, this year, nor ever, I'm thinking, literally, we do have democracy. Yes, we do. But I think he's talking about racism, discrimination against black people, against Asians, against gays, lesbians, whatever you want to call it. Back then when he wrote this, and since he is a black male, it would probably be more focused on black male, so I'll put him more on that. So when he thinks that racism is going to keep going on forever, there's never going to be no racism ever here in the United States. And then through compromise and fear, you can't dig racism into a person. You can't say, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't call someone about this. They're going to do it if they want to. You can't stop that. They have the freedom of speech. It's going to happen. And then here it connects the same way. I have as much right as the other fellow to stand on my 2 feet and own the land. And I think the other fellow he's talking about in this particular stanza is the white man. So he has just as much right as the white man to stand on his 2 feet and own his own land. He does not have to work for this man. He does not have to follow this man's rules. He has his own mind. He has his own legs. He has his own money. He can do what he wants with it. And I think this is a great stanza for if you look at discrimination and how this really, really, really came back to his own life. And then the third stanza, and I'll go ahead and read the rest because it's not very short. Not very long. I tire so of hearing people say, let things take their course, tomorrow is another day. I do not need my freedom when I am dead. I cannot live on tomorrow's bread. Okay, I'll go ahead and stop right here and talk about this. When he says, I tire so of hearing people say, let things take their course, tomorrow is another day. He's saying, people always say, God has a path for everyone. It's going to work out eventually. And here he's saying, he hates it when people say this because then they get off their own course and then they say, well, I'll get back on it sometime, and they never do. If you want it, you go get it. You go chase that dream. I do not need my freedom when I am dead. I cannot live on tomorrow's bread. He's saying, I don't want this for the next generation. I want this for me. I want this for my children. I want this for my family. He says, take action. Take action with what you want. And then fourth and fifth, the freedom is a strong seed planted in a great need. I live here too. I want freedom just as you. So freedom it's planted in you. It's buried in your soul. And everyone needs freedom. Everyone needs some sort of freedom. And he's saying here, it doesn't matter what color you are, what religion you are, what gender you are, you have equal rights. It doesn't matter if you're poor, if you're rich, if you're tall, if you're short, if you're fat, if you're skinny. He lives here too. He wants freedom just as everyone else. And I think the theme here, he's mostly looking at civil rights. He's looking at freedom, how everyone needs to have freedom, how everyone wants freedom. And it is not fair for people to discriminate based on the color of your skin or your religious belief. And then now I'm going to go ahead and look at Still Here. This is a little bit shorter. As you can see, only 3 stanzas. And he can say, I've been scarred and battered, my hopes the wind done scattered. Snow has frizzed me, sun has baked me. Looks like between them they done tried to make me stop laughing, stop loving, stop living, but I don't care, I'm still here. I think this one hit me very strong because he's saying this is kind of like being tortured. He's been scared, he's been battered. His hopes have been scattered. He's been cold. He's been hot. And whenever they try to knock him down, he keeps getting up. And that's what I love about this guy and his poems. His poems are inspirational. They make you feel like, you have to go do this. You can't let somebody stop you. And this is a perfect example. Because he's saying he's been tortured. People have tried to get him down. But look at what I have done. You made me stop laughing. You made me stop loving, stop living. But I don't care. I'm still here. I'm still doing what I love. And you can't stop me. All right. Thank you for listening. This is the end of part 1. Part 2, I will be explaining the figurative language, the tone, mood, and the author's background. The Langston Hughes background on both of these poems. Thank you.